Hello everyone and welcome back to Comic 47 Vlogs. And in today's video, we're going to look at the comics for this week. There wasn't as many this week. I mean, this does look like a lot, but at the same time, it's less than it was. Because my local comic shop, I think they finally fixed the issue with the whole like distribution and how comics weren't getting here. So I'm gonna talk about the big two, Marvel, DC. Then we'll get into the indie titles that I got this week. So we'll start off with DC Marvel. So Absolute Batman number 3. Now this is a really good series. I read issue 2, but then I kind of forgot what happened, so I'm gonna reread it. And issue 3 is probably gonna be really good. Written by Scott Snyder. This is one of the most sold comics of the year. It's really good. You should check out my video on like now's the best time to get into comics. That's the title. If you want to know what's the deal with Absolute Batman and the Absolute Universe that they're doing right now with DC. But yes, very solid title. Definitely recommend it. Cool cover as well. I really like that. So New Gods number 1. It's New Gods number 1 is, I kind of thought there was gonna be more to it. Like, it does get into the whole like cosmic expansion of the DC universe and this and that, but I don't know. I thought it was gonna talk more about like the whole DC All In initiative. I thought they were gonna focus more on that, but from what I'm seeing from issue 1, it started off like this whole big cosmic thing, just explanation of how, the New Gods came to be and all that, but then the plot is like that Orion, one of the New Gods, needs to go after some child, because if not, then the world's gonna end or something. Uh, which sounds like a big thing, but really, I mean, it kind of feels like the plot is kind of small. You'll get what I mean when you read it. I mean, I would read issue 1 to give it a chance. But I'm really not that excited for the next issue, so I might just drop the series. I was kind of expecting a different approach for the series. I thought that it was going to be like the New Gods coming to Earth and like, I don't know, something. Maybe they were going to like talk to the Justice League or something big, not like just they kind of like set up the plot. I know I'm ranting a little bit, but like they kind of set up the plot like, oh, here's the big initiative, like here's how the universe started in the New Gods, but here's the plot. And it's like, anyways, I'm ranting. Nightwing number 121. Really good series. Actually, I hadn't gotten into Nightwing. Nightwing has been a bit of a mixed bag. Sometimes they have like really lighthearted. It's been more lighthearted lately from DC, and to see this story, I think a bit more like in the serious side of things. I think it's really good. I think it's a good story, and I'm really enjoying it. It's kind of Nightwing trying to join trying not to make war between the gangs, but then like the um, Bloodhaven Police Department, or I think it's Gotham Police Department, I'm not sure which one, is trying to make chaos. There's a lot of corruption with the police, and Nightwing is like caught in the middle of it, and I think it's a really interesting story. Artwork is really good. This is how the artwork looks on the inside as well, not just the cover. Catwoman number 71. I actually have not read Catwoman yet. I have like 3 issues before this that I gotta catch up to. But the reason why I got the issues is because somebody recommended it to me, and that apparently this writer, she's like really good at writing Catwoman. That's what I was told. I don't know. But I'm willing to give it a chance. So yeah, I haven't been interested in reading Catwoman because I felt like her comics were not the greatest, but that was a long time ago when I read him, so I don't know. So we'll have to see. Titans number 18. So recently, this is part 3, or I guess you could say the 3rd issue of this new All-In initiative. They recently, have Donna Troy as the new leader of the Titans, and she really proved herself by going against Clock King and outsmarting him. So I'm kind of curious to see where this goes. I'm not the biggest Titans fan, like in the comics. I do like the Teen Titans show a lot, but I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan. But I kind of need to get into it. You know what I mean? Like I haven't read enough to like really start to like it. You know. So I like the Titans, but I don't love them. But I'm giving it a chance. So so far it's been good. I feel like it's been okay. Like good, you know, but I don't. So far, it's not like a super great comic or anything, but maybe I don't know. I'll have to see. Green Lantern, Green Arrow, World's Finest Special. This one is $6. Lately, have you guys noticed? Or I mean, have you people noticed that um, that comics have just been getting more expensive? It used to be like $4 and $5 comics. Now they're all $5 and $6 comics, and it's like, whoa! Like, when did we make that jump so quickly? Anyways, Green Lantern, Green Arrow special. We haven't seen this kind of like classic thing since the Silver Age of or since the Bronze Age, I think, where they used to do these like team up specials. And these two characters really need to be in the spotlight more. DC has just not been doing much with them lately, and this is a great chance to get new readers and even just people who read comics to get back into these two characters. The current Green Arrow series is pretty good. I was not that big of a Green Lantern fan. I've just never have been that much. But I do see the appeal. So, but I do think he needs a lot more recognition. So, sounds like a good series. The Question All Along the Watchtower, issue number 2. So this is a variant cover. Here's what the main cover looks like. Really good series. If you're interested with the whole like Justice League, new Watchtower and DC All In initiative stuff, this is a really good book. Actually, I really like Renee Montoya as the Question. A lot of people grew up with the original Question, especially with the Justice League Unlimited series. I grew up with Renee Montoya as the Question, and I grew up with her as like the LAPD cop. So I don't know, I just like her a lot, and plus she's lesbian and she was with Batwoman, and they kind of get into that a little bit. So I do like that kind of drama, but like I don't know, I just like that she's sapphic as well. It really adds, she's a good character. She has a lot of things going for her. This is issue 2. Deadpool number 9. This is the new Deadpool. Deadpool's daughter. I don't know if it's, I think it's his biological daughter. I think, and like I think a lot of people that I think I could be wrong, but I think people that need a sense of like parenthood or wondering about their past or who their mom or who their dad was, I think people like that is what this comic is geared towards, like that kind of audience. And it's really nice. I don't know, it's really touching, this comic. I thought this comic was just going to be pure like chaos and explode things, and I'm Deadpool's daughter and I'm just going to do the exact same thing as Deadpool. But no, actually she is very much her own character, and I feel like she really wants to bring back Deadpool from the dead, and she's just like, it's really tragic, and they really get into a lot of the storytelling. It is lots of fun, but it also has like, I don't know, like it has heart to it, you know. This series has been a pleasant surprise. I'm not even a big Deadpool fan, like much at all. But I just because of the new Deadpool, I was interested, and now I'm just, it's nice. It's a good series. Ultimate Spider-Man number 12. Now, Ultimate Spider-Man is what Marvel should be doing with the main universe Spider-Man. He's married, he's got kids, he has fun, he's a dad. I mean, he's a dad, a husband, he's in his 40s. Like, Marvel, like, why aren't y'all doing this? Like, please do this right now. Like, anyways, this is issue number 12. I'm a little bit behind on Ultimate Spider-Man, but it's been going good so far, so I'd recommend it. And the final one I have is the Alligator Loki Holiday Special. Now, beware with this one. This is $7. That's a pricey comic. I kind of like, okay, so here's the thing. I thought $7 is too much, especially because like the entire comic doesn't have any dialogue, but I think it adds appeal to it and it makes it like an easy read and fun. Sometimes I want to get like a Christmas comic or a Halloween comic, so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna get it. It does look very fun. I think $7 is kind of expensive for a Christmas special, but I mean, it does have like I think 50 pages or so. It is giving you your money's worth, but at the same time, why is it so expensive? But at the same time, I want to read it. So I had this dilemma at the comic shop. So I got it after all. But, it looks fun. So, you know what? I'm not even going to think about it. But do be aware of that. It's a no dialogue comic, I think. And that's actually kind of unique. You don't see too much of that nowadays. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the indie titles. Those are the Marvel DC titles, and these are the indie titles, meaning anything that's not Marvel DC. So, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #5. Now, I'm super behind on this series. I literally just today read issue 1. Issue 1's really good. It's really good, and it doesn't alienate new readers, and it's also, I'm guessing, faithful to readers of who have people to. I can't even talk. It's doesn't alienate new readers, and for people who have been reading the series, it's also really good. So I haven't been reading the series, the comics, but this got me back into it, so it's really fun, really good. This one, I think each issue focuses on each individual character, so I think issue 1 is like a Raphael comic, and then issue 2 is like Michelangelo, and so on and so forth. So we have Arcbound #2, written by Tom Hardy and Scott Snyder. I'm pretty sure Scott Snyder did a lot of the heavy lifting for the writing. I'm just saying, because I don't know anything about Tom Hardy being a writer, but it's interesting because he played the role as Venom. So I didn't read issue 1 yet. I gotta get into that. I am catching up on all the comics that I've been getting. I'm finally catching up. But I'm really interested to see what this is and like what Scott Snyder and Tom Hardy are writing together. That sounds interesting. So yeah, the artwork is cool too. So Rockefellers issue 2. I haven't finished issue 1. It's just like a fun like family from the future. Think of it like the Jetsons, like a modern day Jetsons. That's really all this is. This is in the Ghost Machine universe, which is the same comics as Geiger. Rook Exodus, Hyde Street is actually really good. It's like a horror series written by Jeff Johns. Yeah, so I got it because it's in the Ghost Machine universe, but I don't know. I'll read it and I'll see how it goes. Vicarious, really underrated comic. Super, super underrated comic. Okay, so this comic, I'm actually caught up on this one, surprisingly. This is a comic about the future, or I guess it's like a sci-fi punk sort of future series, but basically they have this technology where you can you can surgically put like this chip in your chest, right? And this chip allows you to look into like see and hear and feel what someone else is feeling. So like when you call someone, right, face to face, you can see what they're doing, right? But you can't smell it, you can't feel it, you know what I mean? So it's like, for example, this technology, it's like if I jump from this place to the other, and my blood rushes to my brain, like they'll be able to feel that, like from my end to their end. So it's a very interesting concept. It's hard to explain, but I mean, you got to just read it for yourself. The artwork is really, really stylized, and it really works well for the series. I'd highly recommend it. If you don't have issues 1 and 2 in your comic book shop, then you could just wait till the trade paperback comes out. At least give issue 1 a chance. I would say it's worth reading. And finally, we have Lilith issue 2. Now, this is an adult comic. Or I mean, I guess, well, I don't mean adult as in like adult content exactly. I just mean like it's for mature readers. That's what I mean to say. It's sapphic. It's a female sapphic audience is what they're going for, or also just female audience. This is a sapphic character named Lilith, and she's a vampire, and she just does not like people. And it's violent. I'll tell you. There's gore in this. sometimes it's a bit much, the gore. If you can handle that, then you could read it. Then you should read it. Um, but yeah, it's very gory, but it's written and drawn by the same person. So that's amazing. I didn't even know Corin Howell draws and writes the whole thing. I mean, the only other artist involved here is the colorist, and the colors are amazing. Let me tell you, like, look at the artwork. It's like all black, white, and red. Like, I just love it so much. And yeah, I'll show you some of the pages that I can show, the ones that are appropriate to show. And she's a model, supermodel, and she's just tired of these like icky men just making it like such a hard time for her to be a model because either they're creepy or they demand too much, or I think they really have like a message that they want to put out here. But it's also interesting because now she's like finds this girl that has this book that she needs. Like she's a demon, or like some kind of demon girl, that needs to get back to where she came from. Like she's from hell and she's trying to get back to her home, and she needs this girl. She needs another girl's help to translate a book for her. But she finds the girl annoying, but she needs her help. But I kind of feel like it's gonna be like a kind of they might be in love later in the series. Who knows? But it's very sapphic of the book. So yeah, and yeah, that's all the comics that I got this week. I mean, I know I said that it's not that many, but like compared to what's been out these past few weeks, it's literally been like this times two every week for the past 3 weeks. It's exhausting. I'm trying to get less comics. I really am. I just gotta organize my pull list and see what I get and don't get. But yeah, this is a long video. So yeah, with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.